No. Let's do that. This.
No. What do you want?
That include. Yeah. Little in 3, and I think that's not fair. Plus, I still have to wait. He's in a different time zone, so. Probably like something about drawing. Just maybe like draw myself closer. Maybe that way I can see stuff more. It has been a hot minute, so I guess. Hello and welcome back, buddy. It has been a while, and I think I have everything set up correctly. Do you have any like feedback at all during this? Just let me know. But it's been a hot minute. Let's see what we possibly can get done. So. Pretty much we are right off where we left off, so not very far in all of it, but got progress, I think. And quality wise, probably not the greatest, because good majority of it is that I'm not in like my original setup. If you guys have been here for a while since the beginning, I originally had like an apartment and I had studio lights behind me, so like you can see it wasn't the greatest quality because I didn't have them up all the time, but they were quality compared to like this where yeah, we're figuring it. So I don't way I have my desk and everything set up, I don't think I have a good place to put a studio light, so it kind of like darkness is probably what you're all gonna get. Maybe I'll take my hat off. See if that like helps a little. It helps a little bit. Still got your not as bad as what it was. Okay. Oh, I forgot to turn on that. I'm sorry, everyone. Okay. Thing is, if I do this, I don't think I have like a. Do I have a chat? Can I see who's like chatting? Yeah, okay, yeah. So, probably put that there. Put that there. Okay, that looks much better. Okay. So yeah, we are live. We are live. We're doing pretty well. And let's hope we can continue that. So, gaming wise, yeah, like I said, I don't have the best setup, but let's see kind of what we can do today. Because I need to get back into the flow of things. It's not. It's been a hot minute. Hot minute express. So we're looking at. Got animations to do. We're kind of lacking in that department. And of course, once we kind of get figuring out the code and everything, we can start slowly implementing, like redoing models and textures. Like here, this light observer would not be too hard to do, and that Bowie wouldn't be that hard to do. I need to figure out art style, how I'm gonna do art and textures and stuff, because I mean, let's just be 100% honest. The textures do kind of fit. Like we look at the original models, they kind of still hold on to the theme of like an old 60s cartoon type theme. Like I still hold up pretty well to that theme. Because if you like look back at the quality of different things, they weren't always the best, but it did have a pretty good flow of things. You know what I'm saying? So kind of keep that in mind while working on this. Not that's off something, but we can fix that. First. So do this real quick. This is not where it is. Yeah. Who's that? Yeah. This is. Yeah. Because I should have full access with that. So with that. Probably turn on desktop. Desktop. See that. Guess they're still not picking up any audio. That totally pick it up from the. It's not how that works. Definitely not that one. Okay, that's probably a good idea. Okay, audio desktop is refusing to work. So, we're gonna do this. Okay, very quiet. Oh, I can't. Then kind of moved my mic around, so it's probably, yeah, my mic is a lot farther away than what it's used to be. Normally is. So yeah. Okay, yeah, now I'm at a comfortable. I didn't even pay attention. Yeah. Thank you for that call for that. Why am I not getting desktop audio? I'm set right. Should be set to the right audio device too. Yeah. Odd. Yeah, yeah. I'm hoping like you said, make a video about it because yeah, kind of lacking in the video department. Kind of all the ones that I do have are like quick updates on stuff, but not like very professionally done. But oh well. So I'm hoping to have a lot more professional looking stuff done instead of like what I have right now. So and a lot of this stuff here is kind of a I don't know, kind of figuring stuff out as along the way because you want a little history. I have done this game in Unity. I didn't complete it, of course, but I did a lot of work in Unity, and when doing the work in Unity, I was doing a lot of the code, and I was like, this sucks. I did not like working with Unity, um, possibly because I had to go back, fix mistakes, learn a different way of doing it, which is like the common flow of game development to begin with. But when kind of going through that phase, I was like, this is not. There's a lot more work I'm having to do than what should needs to be done. That's not proper English, but oh well. And so I switched over to Unreal Engine, and to have things work in a workflow that I really enjoyed was nice. So that's where I started doing it Unreal Engine. And so the Unity part of the project never really saw the light of day. I think I still have all the files, and I think I have Unity. I don't remember what Unity yeah. And so I think I still have like I still have all the Unity projects, and I still have Unity downloaded. So I might, when I do the professional video, to like do a little bit of like where I got started from was from Unity. Because I have used Godot. I've used Godot, Unity. So I think what was my workflow? I originally started with Unity because I wanted to do a little bit of 2D animation and learn 3D, not 2D animation, but 2D game development because that was like my main flow. I want to start out simple, so I made like a couple of mini games through there. Got kind of like I followed a couple of tutorials on how basic mechanics work, so that way I could like understand what's going on, the reason why all that stuff is going on, and then I thought, okay, so I got that knowledge down. I'm not. I think 3D mechanics is something I really enjoy, and so I said, why not make a remake of a game? Kind of like, I don't. When did Rubes? I don't remember when Rube, because I think when I started in the Unity aspect, I think that's when Rubes like originally did his. No, no, that wasn't it because I think I was still in high school. That was before I dropped out of high school, and so that was. mm, Oh, when was that? I don't know. I started this project like a long time ago, been on and off, losing progress type of thing. So when I was a, guess when was I in high school? So I was 16, 6 years ago. It's been a long time. Yeah, I think it was 5, 6 years ago is when I started this project, beginning at Unity, and I said, about a year or two in it, as like I want to do, because when I started this project, I was starting it on a 2015 HP laptop, and I still have it. It's in my office though, but it's like the worst laptop in existence, and it has like all the original files, is like all the original mini projects I did. Um, but it was not good, and so I didn't even fathom game development until after after I dropped out of high school, got a job. I was able to afford my gaming laptop, and it not laptop gaming desktop, which had it had an RTX 30. It was during when the RTX Nvidia shortage was going on with the 30 series. And I was somehow able to snag a 3070 at a decent price, and I think it had a Ryzen 7 in it. Um, yeah, 58. I think it was like a 58 series. Yeah, but yeah, and so I started. That's when I started getting into 3D, and got more because was fiddling around with Blender, but I couldn't really do much because again, it was like a $100 HP laptop with a touchscreen. You know anything about those? Those were not the greatest to use. So I was originally started with that, got my desktop, and now my desktop, of course, is much better now. I have a 3090. I think it's like 48 gigabytes of DDR5, Ryzen. I think I don't remember the CPU, but it's like a Ryzen 7, a powerful Ryzen 7 CPU. But yeah, it's fun when you have something to handle what you want to do, and of course, when you fail, it's not gonna completely destroy your computer when doing it. But yeah, if anyone's wondering, there is a little bit of me monologuing about this project for a while. But yeah, and I'm kind of going through, kind of making mental notes of things I want to get done, stuff that would make like stuff I can start out with that will make a, let's say, like a noticeable difference, but many things that could. Oh, oh, don't fall, don't. I'm somehow still alive. So I am confused. This is for some reason solid. I'll worry about that later. That is futurely my problem. That was stupid. Well, anyway. All right. A couple of things I did want to do. So I did make a note. I was curious on how I was gonna do this, but so in the game, Here, actually, you know what? Let's not say in the game. Let's just do this. And you just won't have any sound. And I'll just have to kind of deal with it. Let's just load a save. Yeah, kind of get my point across. Anyway, we'll load a save and do it this way. So in the game, when you collect something, it moves towards it, kind of like what Lego games do with studs. It moves towards there, and I had no idea how I was gonna do this. I made one iteration a long time ago where it was in the 3D space. It just moved, and I just had this. It was kind of annoying actually. I just had this uh, floating Scooby snack that the character couldn't interact with, and it was just floating there. It was kind of quite annoying. So I need to figure out. I haven't messed with UI elements. Of course, you see that I have like the basic UI elements. You got health on the left side, and then of course the Scooby Snack counter on the top right. Like I have the basics, but I'm not the best. I haven't done a lot of UI work. I have done a little bit here or there, did a few of the advanced stuff, but I'm not that well versed in it. Like this, I've done this in main menu pop up screen type thing. This was fun to do. It was very annoying and quite tedious to do, but it works. And of course, you click on something, click on the warp gate somewhere, it'll take you back to your original destination. Like it works. It's not the greatest, and there's really nothing wrong with it now to think about it. But yeah, it could use some work, and I need to actually kind of fix part of the UI elements of it. But so I need to figure out a way. See, feel like the way Lego does it is spawn UI of the stud when collected, position the randomly around where it's collected, and then move it across the screen with alert. Yeah, that's what. So, oh, who is he? I want to give him proper credit where credit's due, so I'm gonna quickly look at his YouTube channel real quick. Show no shame, showing up. Okay, his name's the Magic Torch. He is actually like he actually gave me an idea on how to do it. I probably won't do it this stream. It'll probably be a lot of why did I do that? Probably a lot of testing behind the scenes with it. Where's it? There's it. But yeah, so what Lego does was quite interesting since they have PNGs as their steps. Like they're in the world, and so it was very easy for them because the way UIs work is they just needed to calculate, okay, where is this on the screen, which actually Unreal Engine has that functionality where it points to relatively an object in the world space and where it's on screen. It's actually really nice that they have a blueprint node for that. And then of course it pops out, becomes part of the UI, and then it floats up like you said with alert, which is really nice. So I need to. I'm not gonna do it this stream because I have not done the proper research to do it. I know the basic idea and concept of it, so it shouldn't be. I know I say this, and every game developer says this. It shouldn't be that hard, but it's going to be hard. So I got that going for me. Anyway, let's go to my test scene. Actually, I don't even know where I put my test scene at. I assume it's in levels. Um, there's main menu something. General Optimus. Yeah, I'm getting kind of lazy anti. Same bosses. It doesn't look like it's a test boss fight. I actually want to go see this. I haven't looked at my test boss fight scene in a while. I doubt. I think it'll look pretty cool because this is like one of the OG levels I started. This is the first boss fight in the game. So, oh man, the lighting on this is horrific. I don't even know. How do I do? I don't remember how I did. What my button presses for. Oh, is it C? Okay. So, yeah, this is one of my test boss fight scenes. Like, it doesn't even have the original. Um, I think it's really cool how I did it because it's the boss fight. If you look at the game, so what the boss fight does is quite interesting. It has 5 points, and each of those 5 points, that's where the Black Knight walks to, goes to. And it chooses randomly those points. Well, in this boss fight, you have the helmet, and you have to smash these buttons where lightning strikes him. And so when the lightning strikes him, it takes damage. Uh, and he just randomly goes back and forth. So the fight could take theoretically like really quick, or if it decides to hover between these 2 points over and over again, it could take forever. But yeah, it's really cool how that fight works. It's actually really cool to see. I forgot I had this. But where is it in like the third person? Oh, maps. It might be here. I have it in third. Yep, there it is. My test level. There. Okay. So actually gotta delete that. And I'm gonna scale this out. Because you need to have a test scene. That's where everything happens, that's where you work on stuff, and you have this terrible, terrible image that you found online as your base colors. Oh, actually, I think I created this texture now that I think about it. I don't remember. I think it's like a smash between a whole bunch of textures, and that's what I'm using. I don't remember. This was like at the very start of it. So in here, the reason why I want to come here, in here, why am I moving so slow in this thing? I have these test objects. I have this like rat object, and so I wanted to use that, and I forgot what the name of it is. It's seriously called rat character. Cool. I don't know where that's at. Because I created, like, that was like one of the first things I created. Is it an AI? It is an AI. Why did I put an AI? Anyway. For all you out there, you're probably like, what on earth type of nonsense has he created as his file system? That's a good question because I don't even know. Okay, right. Let's pull up this. You guys see my Blender workflow. Let's import a DFO. Oops. What? No, file systems are not hard to get out of hand. They are totally not. I want the rat. Okay, rat DFF. So this is not, of course, at all correct in correlation of things. But I need to bind. Where's the? Okay, yeah. I'm making sure the armature's there. Okay. Ah, backwards. That's that. That's that. There you go. Then do click on it, file, import, back to rack. Okay. To idle, make sure it looks good. Yep, idle looks pretty good. Then we're going to do file, import, control. So this is its walking animation. Looks pretty good. And file, import, depth animation. I might work on this. Kind of get back because it's not too complicated to do this. Export, do it as FBX. Just do this. Everything else should be okay. Go back. Right. And just do right. That has animations. That should be all I need from that. I'll go here, import rat anim. Everything should be good. No, did not import. Why is there a problem with importing? Has invalid poses. How dare you? Work just fine. Like I seriously used you, not that. In fact, even if I was exporting it, it's like, hold on. Maybe if I like redo them all again, do that one. I might have duplicates, but it might like overwrite them in a way that it would work. All right. Talk to you later. Have a good night's sleep. Is there a level or area we want to make into a sort of proof of concept for art and mechanic? Well, that's kind of like what I'm doing. Kind of what I'm doing right now. Kind of, this is like the test area, of course. I wonder if I can just get a yes override and all. Okay. For some reason, this rat character does not want to be imported. It should like have everything there. But it, for some reason, like the armature is here. And it's in its idle pose for some reason. Of course. Why are you in your idle pose? What? I do it? No, why? I'm missing something. I'm missing something in the Splendor file that I should. I don't know what it is. Like, do I click on the mesh? Do it. Click on that and I can import them in. Let's do that. Then export as FBX. Write this file. Or maybe I'm like exporting it wrong. Hold on, let's make sure I'm exporting right. No, sure. That's correct scale. I'm not gonna worry about that. I'll worry about it a bit. Archers, everything's good there. So And everything should be good here. Yeah, import animations. I don't know what it's having a problem with. I have some invalid bind poses. Giving a really bad that's it went. What why why are you having a problem with zero pose? I knew what that meant. Anyway, you see, I seriously just did this with a bat bind. Like, I just did this. Like, I can seriously go over here. Here's bat. And look, I have like all the animations to it all right here, and it worked fine. Of course, the texture's not working correctly. I'll worry about that a little bit, but okay, maybe the bat is not working. Okay, maybe I was wrong. Maybe I didn't click on any of them to see if they were working. No, never mind, they're working. Oh, that's the improper. Okay, I see. That's a duplicate bad one. Yeah, that's working. So why is it not working? Okay, so let's go. Let's see. Okay. Rat. Work. Problem. Why? You know what we can do? Go to splash screen, start a new product. Start over, start a new file. So let's import a rat. There he is, look at the lovely rat. I do that every time. Control B. Perfect. Cool. So we have a rat. Herring is cool. Rat is happy. So let's import animation to said rat. Let's do an idle animation. We have idle animation. Let's do a test export real quick. Like everything is good. Do that. Just override this one. It's fine. Yeah, not working anyway. So come back to Unreal, back to our rat stuff. Delete. Import. Rat. Still not working. Oh, why? Let's think about this. Why is this not working? So now I have this giant message line. Import scales. Invalid pose. Mesh zero name bx file. Please make sure you enable export smoothing groups option on FBX. What does that even mean? Okay, so it is okay. There is something wrong. That's bad. It's the bad one. That's why it was like. Oh, I see. So why is what? What what is wrong with what? So apparently the frame rate that doesn't make much sense. Frame rate, why? I honestly don't know where I can change the frame rate of an animation. Because why is it? What was the frame rate of the bat? I exported the bat and I assumed the bat and the rat would move at the same frame rate. We are working with render whatever it was. Little outdated. A little outdated. I'll tell you what. I don't know. I mean, I really don't know what. Let me try it again. I mean, I can mess with this. I don't want to mess with that, but I could like mess with that and it might work. Or it might not, and then I have to change it. Well, I have a rat. Let's just. I have something. Sadly, that's better than what most people have. So I have something. You need to be rotated. What is it? I don't know what you need to be rotated by. I'll do it. You need to like figure out what direction. I think it's on the x-axis. This needs to be rotated. Yeah, 90 on the x. Okay. So I need to make sure. I thought that was it. I couldn't remember with doing this because you kind of do the same thing when you're exporting, importing different things. Just import this in. We'll kind of fix things with it later. Rotates. That is. Apparently, I can't even rotate something. Why? I can't rotate anything. Because that makes perfect sense, right? Not having the ability to do that. Let's open up this. It's a pretty basic thing. And what I'm gonna do is the cube like a major thing in this? Yes, the cube is what's being moved. Well, I can at least say I don't have any other use for the cube. If this is even the cube. Location from location. I should make that like a. What is it? I forgot what it's called. Construction script. That's it. I can make it a construction script where it'll be more. I don't remember how to do it though. Like I can move points around where it'll be like a visual thing. I can say this is the point, but don't know. So I'll kind of figure that out. A lot of this is just me kind of get back in the groove of things. Also, just a reminder for you guys, in my time, in Central Time at least, here in Nebraska, it's time to do the work. So, don't worry, I won't give any commentary on it. So you guys are good. Okay. Well, I have everything but one letter. What is this word? I think it starts with that. No, it can't. So it might actually start with that. Two. That's not a word. That's not a word. Oh, what's the word for today's guys? You guys should probably know. What is the word? Yeah, one thing I don't like about the Wordle is the fact that you feel like an idiot after doing it. Maybe they're together? No, that wouldn't make any sense. Now you guys are just watching me do the word because I don't know what it is. We got to type in some things. Maybe I'll bring some ideas of what it is. I'll tell you one thing that kind of helps me figure out the Wordle is I go into like a Google search and then it's recommended. It's kind of like, okay, that's probably it. Because, oh, So that's there we go. Got it in 3. I won't say try to beat that because can't really say that because someone will beat that. So okay. This is a back and forth movement. So when you go back to the viewport, what I'm gonna do is take character right. Kind of just like I want to have a visual cue of something. So what I'll do, since the cube is kind of the acting of this, where's the visibility of it? Let's see this. Oh, rendering visible. No. Since I really don't want to change that, just do that here. What has happened? Hold on. Did it inherit like I think it inherited the specs of the cube. It's a little flat. That's kind of funny. Oh, that's not weird. Your boy's a little flat here. That is kind of funny. I think I've got to keep it. I'm not even gonna fix that. That's hilarious in my opinion. My boy's a little flat. So I am gonna say that. Let's see how this looks. Let's do that too. Why are you so skinny? Why is it so small? Did I scale it down? I'm so confused. Did I like scale it down here? Where's the location? No, it's just that small. I need to probably raise the size of the rat. Is the rat cute? Needs to be a little bit bigger. So cute. I don't remember. Is it shift? I don't remember how to do this. Because there was a way you could like edit all of these at once. I'm raising up, but I don't know. So let's raise it all by entropy level 1. So 2, 1.5, 1.5, like that. See how, yeah, that's much better. I think that's more. Of course, you can like fix that later. That's not like the official size of it, but okay, got our rat character though. So of course, since the animations are not coming through, we can't really make an animation tree like I wanted. And plus, I still gotta remember how to do that. Don't remember how to make an animation tree. Out all of them though, the rat is probably like the easiest one to make an animation tree out of because it has 3 animations. That's it. It has the animation of idle, walk, and then death. That's it. Like I'll stand. basically it rocks to its destination, stands up, walks back to his destination. If Scooby lands on him or hits him with the helmet, it plays the same animation. Like, it doesn't have multiple different animation. Which, being convenient, that's really nice. So, like these flowers here, the flowers actually have another animation when you walk on them. And I think they have an animation of you digging them up. So, another thing we gotta worry about with this rat is, since it's moving back and forth, it also has to turn. So, we want it to where, is it like it simulates? Yeah, simulate. So, like, we want it where when the rat will walk back and forth, we want it to also turn around at its spot. So we want it to do two things. We want it to be delayed at its spot, but also turn around at that spot. And it'll be best to have it turn around while it's at the end of its idle animation. And the reason for that is because it will look like a fluid motion as it's turning around in its spot. So apparently it did not like me simulating it. You do you. So apparently simulation bad is what I was saying. Me no likey. So let's get to it. Okay, let me go here. So we don't have the animation. So we have a setup on a component where it's decides its location. So we got that, decides its location. Actually thinking about making this a little bit modular because this is not the only thing that has the same. This is not the only creature that has the same walking type animation. The crab also has the same exact thing. Crab's a little bit more simpler because since it walks back and forth, it doesn't, and it walks on its sides like crab walk, it doesn't need to turn around. So it just goes back and forth facing the same direction. So, so we need to figure out. Technically, it'll be here at the begin play, it moving back and forth. I think I need to revamp this, but honestly, I wonder if I can set this up as its own event and have event play, and I think that might honestly be better. More organized, more professional. But we can. Honestly, what we're doing now, it really won't affect. It really won't affect us doing it in the future. So what I'm going to do is take this. That's the wrong one. Take this and move it. Start. I'll move you. Okay. Move it over here. This one, we'll take it. I'll move you. But, oh. Yeah, I don't know. I'm going crazy. That's what I'm doing. So, gets to spot one. So it gets to its second location here. So when it gets to its second location, I want to do a delay. Do a delay of its idle. And what we can also do is set up a new condition called idling. There might be a better way. I'll figure out a way to do this. But this way, idle. Why does that not seem right? I think that's how you spell it, but for some reason, because idle is IAD.
What are you trying to spell?
So that should be right. Maybe it does have the. Maybe it does have the. Right. This is where spell check comes in.
This to be
So okay, it doesn't have any idling. Make it a boolean, so that way. What about location? Reach boolean, then play delay. So, what about a location reach boolean? Is there? Oh, is there? That wouldn't be bad. I'm gonna do it this way, and the reason why is for animation later on. So we can tick this, and I mean we possibly can do that. You know, think about that. But for right now, I'm gonna do it this way, and it's not gonna really, like I said. There we go. Like I said, it's not gonna affect much of anything, and it'll be easy to kind of go back and fix. So reach there, it's gonna be idling, delay. And when delay's over, it's not gonna be idling. It's gotta reach this location again. When it's completed there, you gotta do the exact same thing. And we could probably like scrunch this down and make it a little bit better as well. What did I do? What did I do? I don't know what that did. Is that like scrunching it down? I didn't know you could do that. It's fine. Anyway. I want to duplicate you. Apparently it does not like me to duplicate you. There we go. Anyway, so at the end of it, you know, delay, set it to idle. I want a duplicate. Why is not giving me a duplicate? Because it's control. Yeah, I'm clicking control D. Does it not? Okay. No, it's not copy and paste. Duplicating is control D. So that way it just duplicates it and I don't have to do that. I mean, I could do it that way, but I don't want to. Because duplicating is there just for that purpose. You're low on disk space. Why am I low on disk space? I'm curious. Why am I low? Why am I low on disk space there? Holy cow. Because I had like a 100 gigabytes freed up. Ah, yeah. I think it's been buggy for a while. Because I remember it doing that to me too, like a long time ago. But I don't.
Car.
Just like seeing if
Yay.
like maybe.
Sit. Sit.
Yeah, I think honestly it's been like that. Um, but I'm not gonna fight it. Honestly, I don't know why something's like taking up my space like really quickly, and I don't know what it is. So, um, I'm gonna do file save, save, exit out, save selected, and I'm gonna pull it here because something taking up my storage space, and I don't know what it is. It's not not okay. Yeah, it's already went down like a gigabyte since this popped up that end message, and it's taken up like 100. Like I don't. It should be recording my thing as I'm streaming. Even if it is, it's on a different drive. Um, okay. Well, I hate to cut the stream short, guys, but something's going on where something's taking up exceedingly a lot of space on my computer. So, yeah, stop the stream here, guys. You all have a lovely day, and I'll hopefully see you guys